afternoon, everyone. It's 4 o'clock, time to begin our afternoon meeting.
And welcome to everyone here. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all really make us look good here.
We do appreciate y'all coming and being with us. And we'll start this time. We'll get started item number 1, Parks and Recreation. I'll end and Ms. Tanya, please.
Everybody's asking me, do they have to stand behind the podium to present? And I said, no, but I'll stand behind and introduce you. First of all, we want to thank you and tell you how much we appreciate the opportunity to be here this afternoon to share with you some of our new program initiatives and some community partnerships that we've been able to form and that our staff has worked really, really hard on for the past couple of years to implement at our community recreation centers. The Parks and Recreation Department, through our community recreation centers, strives to provide a variety of program opportunities for our residents. A presentation has been prepared that highlights the new programs and community partnerships that have been developed over the past 3 years to enhance these efforts. In 2015, our department presented a presentation to council detailing the current usages and types of programs that were offered at our community recreation centers. At this time, we were experiencing heavy usage across all of our facilities, but the highest concentration we were seeing was in the open gym times and during free play. Our recreation center staff continued to experience challenges engaging participants in programs that focused on cultural or educational content. Over the past 3 years, a concerted effort has been made by our recreation center supervisors, under the leadership of Brian Jones, our recreation centers and facility operations director, to build community partnerships and attract the youth to these types of programs. This presentation will highlight our successes and our challenges with this new initiative. And today we have with us our center supervisors are here, and also we have with us a couple of our community partners. As part of Ryan's presentation, he's going to introduce and recognize those folks. So I'd like to turn it over to Ryan Jones to provide you with the presentation.
Good afternoon, council, mayor, city manager, the attorney. Thank you, first of all, for allowing me the time to provide you with an update on these recreation programs. We've had actually the privilege of offering to our community. This presentation is going to provide just a snapshot of our approach to after-school programming and how we've been able to maximize our ability to provide programs that promote enrichment in a learning environment and recreational setting. Our facility staff has been crucial and amazing in promoting this approach to recreation programming, and today I'd like to recognize each of them individually and thank them for the incredible positive impact they make daily. Their ability to promote partnership, help establish this program is key to its success. First of all, Mrs. Huntley, Ms. Patricia Huntley, she can stand. She's at J. Ray Shute Community Center, if you didn't know. She has fostered such a positive working environment with the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. They felt it appropriate to donate $2,500 to this J. Ray Shute facility to purchase much needed equipment that included chairs and other equipment that we use for programming purposes. And then also Mrs. Hope Tanner in the back here. She has worked tirelessly with the youth of her community to promote team programs through team focus groups and to offer programs that teens are actually interested in, which is difficult to find sometimes. And then Ms. Gail Coffey at Winchester, Hope for the Old Army Community Center. And Ms. Gail Coffey with Winchester, who was honored as a Citizen of the Year last year through a Few Good Men organization. So they recognized her. She has established partners that include the Union County Community Arts Council and works daily to promote positive influences in the lives of participants through cultural opportunities that build confidence in the children and families in our community. So thank you. Then Mr. Thomas Lavender in the back in the blue shirt. He's at Sutton Park. He has established a partnership with the Monroe Police Department, Sergeant Holtz in the back as well. I'll introduce her later. In an effort to bridge the gap between his community and the police department through hands-on programs with the police department that help promote positive relationships between the two organizations. Then Ms. Kimberly Scott, who is new, who took over Debbie Reynolds' position, has helped in promoting the teaching gardening through the Dickerson After School program through a partnership with the Monroe Garden Club that introduced children that participate in off-facility after-school programs to where food comes from, how it is grown, and the importance of general environmental awareness. This is just one example of the several things that these selfless individuals do on a daily basis. The impact they have made is astounding, obviously. And I would personally thank them today and recognize them in front of everyone today. As Tony mentioned before, 2015, that's around when I came to work here. We weren't having trouble at all finding kids to come to our facilities. While free play is important, because those participants are in our gym and not in a negative environment, a positive environment instead. We had an opportunity to motivate our participants through programs that would focus on cultural, vocational, and creative avenues. We were able to approach our patients with this vision in mind, and we will be committed to providing these opportunities in a concerted and collaborative effort to positively impact our community. We use the term "it takes a village" when we approach our programs. Each center is responsible for utilizing our programming template, which is shared between all facilities, to have a positive influence in their community in general. Our goal is to broaden the horizons of each kid or each child that utilize the facility, by fostering an atmosphere that promotes confidence in their ability by providing avenues to discover new and exciting interests. In this video I'm getting ready to show you, we see participants learning how to program a computer to make a robot react to commands. The best thing about this video is how excited the kids get when they see their program actually take place. This is with Kid Coders out of Waxhaw, one of our partners. It's not here today, but they helped us out. Oops, one button. That's important. It's engaging. The kids are excited in it. They're not just coming in there and looking at a PowerPoint presentation and bored out of their minds. We want them to not feel like they're in school, but at the same time learning something while they're there. So we're kind of, lack of a better term, tricking them into learning something because it's fun and they're involved and it's engaging. We were able to establish goals a few years ago and objectives that our Parks and Recreation professionals used to focus on positive impact we were making. These goals include, and I'm just going to, on this program, just going to focus on the first three, but we'll go over all of them real quickly here. They're providing programs to enhance the community, they're creating new programs that participants are actually interested in, and that includes allowing opportunities for community feedback, and we also, the big one that we really wanted to focus on is creating community partnerships. And then also lastly, but not, but still important, track usage of our facilities effectively and efficiently. So the first goal that we focused on is our focus on all after-school programs that provide cultural and vocational enrichment to all participants in our programs. We want to be consistent in this approach by providing the same lesson plans and initiatives at each facility. So it's the same lesson plans at each facility, but what makes it unique to each facility is the personality that each recreation center has, and that is a testament to the center directors there. So the unique participants of each facility relates to the community that it mainly serves. With this in mind, we were able to incorporate programs to the entire family in a structured environment, at the same time staying true to the needs of that particular community. So we'll kind of go through the objectives to each goal. We hold special events on a regular basis at all facilities. What we've been able to do is bring all of the facilities to one community center to kind of incorporate each facility, each one. So this picture illustrates our commitment to promoting our programs as department programs and not exclusive to each facility. We held a beginning of summer party at Dickerson last year that featured a band and other activities. We also promote programs during the summer that encourage participants from each facility to play together for inter-facility basketball, soccer, and playground game tournaments. What we do is we'll pick up the kids from each facility, we'll pick up the kids from Winchester and Sutton Park, Dickerson, bring them to J. Ray Shoot. They'll play against each other, but then we'll put them all together in one pool, and they'll pick teams and they'll play with each other as well. So it kind of helps that neighborhood, that the idea that there's not a lot of competition between neighborhoods and that kind of stuff we see sometimes. So that kind of helps them play together better. Our facilities also promote and encourage cultural opportunities. This picture is at Winchester. See this girl right here? Of African cultural dance classes offered to moms and their daughters at the Winchester Recreation Complex through a partnership with the Union County Arts Council. And then another thing that we do outside of the Dickerson After School program, these offerings are free to all participants. And they're drop-in. Kids are not registered per se, but sign in each day and are rostered depending on that program you're offering that day. Participants get off the bus, kids get off the bus, and they come to our facility because they want to be there. They know that they have support there, and they know that there are things that they want to do there. And that's important. Parents aren't, for lack of a better term, forcing them to go. They're going on their own will. And we take great pride in that because we're offering things that kids want to do at our facility. Parks and Recreation staff is very careful to ensure that lessons or activities that are offered that they cater to the wants of our participants. If they don't, we scrap it and start looking for activities that are more appropriate. There's nothing wrong with offering a program that just doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work. We have to be very humble with that, though. This is just a quick snapshot. This is actually one of our participants just talking about the daily activities that she gets to enjoy while she's there. I'm going to give it over to you on that.
Get food, I get to play pool, I get to go to food, I get to play basketball, I get to eat, and I get to do my homework, and whenever I get to do my homework, I get to get help.
Anything else? Okay.
And I get to pet pigs.
You got the snakes and stuff?
So she's talking about one of our community youth workshops at Lincoln University that we'll talk about here in a second. We've committed ourselves to promoting opportunities for families to utilize our facility at special events and provide some resources to those families while they enjoy the event. So this is just some pictures of us at some of our community happenings events. Goal number 2, we want to stay trendy and understand what our communities want and need. Our center directors have established personal relationships with their community, which is why it's important that they're the individual responsible for offering these initiatives. Our new programs must be resource-based, take an enrichment-based approach, and promote volunteerism in an effort to give back to the community, such as the snapshot of these. These are our objectives to meet our goal. Each event that we hold offers resources to each family participating, whether it be backpacks and the back-to-school bash that we have every single year at every single facility, or toys and clothing at summer pool parties at Winchester and special events at J. Shoot. Partners also promote resources at our events as well as educate our participants on what they offer. Our goal is to provide effective programs. We were able to do this by engaging the community or specific demographics to find out what they might be interested in directly from the source. One example is the initiative that we've kind of started, the LIT program, which is Leaders in Training, which is a new initiative that incorporates a team focus group to provide programs directly related to their interests. We got tired of trying to guess what teenagers wanted to do, honestly. So we went and asked teenagers what they want to do, and hopefully that helps us provide more efficient programming. This is a snapshot of our team program that's in our program guide right now. I will provide copies for you for this presentation at the end, and also a program guide. This is in our program guide. Right now, it's mailed out to 9,500 people that live in the city of Monroe. These are all the programs for teens that we offer right now. A snapshot. This does not include the daily things that we do on a regular basis to promote this for things. This entire page was created through the LIT program team focus and provides social opportunities, resource-based programs, as well as fun trips throughout the spring and summer. The team focus group will continue to meet to ensure that these offerings stay fresh and match their evolving interests. And evolving is the key term with teenagers. They're always changing. I'll provide you with the program guide, like I said, along with the presentation at the end. As Tanya mentioned, the third and most important goal that we have is fostering partnerships. We can't do it all. We have to have help and support from our community. As Tanya mentioned, we have several representatives of our partners here today. These partners help us focus on 4 major areas: educational, vocational, cultural, and community improvement. Each involved partner is assigned months throughout the year, and they rotate through each recreation facility with their activity. So they might start at J. Shoot, but then they'll rotate each week of that month to each facility with their specialized activity. They're 45 minutes long, they're short, they grab their attention, and then they're not glazed over by the end. It has to be short and quick, and it has to be hands-on and engaging. If they can't do that, then we find something else. It's very important to us. This is one of our partners that comes on a regular basis with Union County Library, and she just talks about how it's benefited the library and has benefited us as well. I'm not doing good on getting these videos started.
By partnering with the City of Monroe Parks and Recreation, we were able to reach a broader spectrum of students. It grants us the opportunity to share the resources and materials the library has to offer. By joining forces, we're better able to serve our community.
So, Wingate University has been involved on several occasions with us. We've taken field trips to Wingate. We've taken them to baseball games for incentive programs for our youth baseball league. We've taken them to the campus lake for nature walks, that kind of stuff. But they also bring some of their graduate students. This is actually Professor Dr. Unger that comes and teaches us about just the biology of Monroe and the animals that are in our backyard. The girl earlier was talking about pets. She's talking about this. They actually brought snakes so they could pet them, and salamanders, everything they can find in their backyards. This is kind of, again, how excited the kids get when they know they're getting ready to pet a snake, or scared, you know, I'd be scared. So you can see how engaged they are, and it has to be something that's hands-on, and that's, like I said, very important. This next video is at Dick